It's Texas Common Sense with Sam Malone on AM 1070. The Answer.
With a little dose of Arizona. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us in studio on camera, too. She normally Skypes in and brings her world-famous beautiful dimples to our television and radio network. Say hi to the founder of Politistick.com, the lovely Jennifer Burke. Good morning, Jen.
Good morning, Sam. Good morning, Houston. Glad to be back home.
Look at those dimples, man. They look fantastic in living color. You look great. I know, you're an Aggie. You're a former school teacher in Houston.
I am.
And you're back to visit exclusively us. You came back to see us. You may visit family while you're here. But
hey, you know what? Every time I'm coming back home, I make sure to say, Sam, I'm going to be in Houston. You want me in studio?
And I got my Burke hug.
That's right.
See, a lot of people say, how do you get a Burke hug? It's tough, man. It's the hug of Jennifer, and you smell great. What are you wearing?
Oh, my gosh. I don't even remember.
All beautiful women say that, you know. Oh, I don't. This old schmata dress, are you kidding? Anyway. All right, so obviously you're keeping busy with Politistick.com. It was great to see a two-bit socialist hammer and stomp Hillary into the ground and humiliate her. What's your take on things?
But, Sam, did you hear that Hillary is actually going to leave with almost as many or maybe even more superdelegates? I mean, what is up with that? What's up with that? The only demographic she won in New Hampshire was 65 plus.
That's right.
And they're trying to figure out why. Well, maybe because Hillary just isn't really likable.
Well, hell yeah. Just ask Bill and all his mistresses. I think, without a doubt, the definition of socialism is I work hard and the government steals it, right? I love that Bernie is now the victim of democratic socialism.
Right.
He worked hard in New Hampshire, but she gets the credit with the superdelegates.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But then I don't know if you heard what Bernie did after New Hampshire. You know, he who rails, wants to tax some people at 90%, others at 52%, and talks about even worse than Obama about people not paying their fair share, met with tax cheat Al Sharpton, who owes the government, $5.4 million?
We didn't know the exact number, but I guess he did a radio or TV interview, right?
Well, they met for breakfast.
Okay.
And, chatted over breakfast. The whole thing is just so hypocritical. But, then again, we are talking about the left.
And Bernie's like, we got to get the rich to pay more in taxes. Hey, Al, how about paying any?
Right.
And two, Al on record as a Jew-hating anti-Semite. And there's the old Jewish socialist, Bernie Sanders. Why would you meet with hate? I mean, listen, I get it. Jesse don't like the Jews. Al don't like the shoes. Farrakhan don't like the Jews. There's a lot of it. It's no shortage.
Yeah.
But you don't have to sit down with them.
Well, you know why he met with them. Because the Democrats prey upon black people. And he wants the black vote. He's worried that Hillary Clinton is going to get the black vote going into South Carolina, which is a state she's expected to win. And so it's just all, pandering and manipulation,
now,
as usual.
I don't know if anybody told you this, and I know this is Jennifer Burke, but I think you're black, right?
Oh, my gosh. Are you serious?
I just thought I'd bring it up. It's the topic that no one's touching. But isn't it offensive? I mean, here, obviously you're Jen to us. You're lovely, Jen. You're hard work, and you created a website. You're a teacher. You move. Isn't it offensive when people look at you not by the content of your character, but the color of your skin?
Right, exactly. Black people are supposed to look in the mirror and have their political ideology determined for them. And then now, according to the Hillary Clinton campaign, if you are a woman and you don't, this is the new spin, if you're a woman and you don't support Hillary, you're going to hell.
And this whole sisterhood of the uterus thing, I don't get it, because I think there's more women than men in America, right? I think there's, I don't know, it's close. If it's
I think it was 52, 48 or
something like that. There's a heck of a lot more gals, and we like it that way because y'all smell better than us. But what is this mentality of if you're black, you have to vote this way.
Right.
If you have a uterus and fallopian tubes, you have to vote that way. Isn't it amazing that only the libs who hate America talk like that? Right,
and it's insulting. And don't you love it how, the Republicans are the ones that have the diverse field. They had black pediatric neurosurgeon Ben Carson, two people of Latino descent, Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio, a woman in Carly Fiorina. Yet the left's new spin was, but the Republicans aren't diverse. They don't have diversity of thought. So screw all the ethnic diversity, which the left always tries to push on their side, since they have all the old white people. one's a socialist and one's trying to hide the fact that she's a socialist, then they have to spin it to, well, but they have, the same thought, so they're not really diverse. How insulting is that?
Jennifer Burke from Politistic.com. By the way, when you yelled out old white people, I turned around. I thought I was being paged.
No.
I'm 52. But you talk about they'll say, well, we have no diversity of thought. Really?
Yeah.
Dirtbag liars? Because I would love to see on CNN or MSNBC, the anti-American networks, a Democrat for life stand up on the camera. I would love to see a Democrat stand up and go, I'm for life. Right? I would love to see one of those liberal, pathetic fools stand up and say, unlike Obama, Kerry, I'm for Israel. I would love to see a Democrat stand up and talk about Keystone XL and energy independence. I would love to see a Democrat stand up for marriage is a man plus woman, and the Boy Scouts should not be messed with, and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
So there's no diversity of thought on that side.
No.
The thought Nazis will tell you cannot stand up unless you agree with us.
Right, and the one time a Democrat did try to...
That wasn't even written. Hoorah to me. Anyway, go ahead.
The one time a Democrat did try to stand up, Tulsi Gabbard from Hawaii. She was ostracized. She was kicked out of being able to attend the debate when she was criticizing Obama for his failure to call out Islamic terrorism and the dangers inherent in that. And the only, you don't see her really on anything anymore. No. It's like they've relegated her to a closet now or something.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
So you have this anti-American, we can do the whole list, you get it, of the Democrats, and they're not allowed.
Nope.
And those who accidentally speak up and talk about, maybe put God into the conversation. Dun, dun, dun. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Well, it's good to have you aboard. We love when you visit us via Skype, and we love it more when you freshen up the smell around here because it's a locker room until you showed up. And love it. Go to Politistic.com. Is there anything we didn't cover that you want to
You know what? I do want to say this one thing. I wanted to make sure I got this in. Did you see Ted Cruz's new ad playing Trump? Donald Trump, the Donald Trump action figure with the little kids playing Trump. It's hilarious. And unfortunately for Trump, he appeared on Greta and actually fed that narrative by saying, I have the ability to change to be anything I decide I want to be. So it's pretty funny. If you haven't seen that ad, go watch it.
And Trump took out an anti-Cruz ad, and it was very typical, like, Ted Cruz took money from Wall Street Bank. It's kind of what you'd expect, right?
Right.
Cruz broke the mold by using kid actors playing, and they're holding up a doll of Trump. I'm a Democrat. Whatever. And it's great. So it breaks the mold, and that's Ted's thinking.
Yeah.
That's out of the box, Ted Cruz. Okay. Go to Politistic.com. Started by this lovely lady and her husband. She heads back to AZ. The Aggie is heading west. Jennifer Burke, have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
All right, from Dimples to the commercial break, back in a second. AM 1070, The Answer.